A coin so small, yet powerful enough to survive generations, pass through millions of hands, and still capture the attention of collectors today. Somewhere in a forgotten drawer, an old coin jar, or a family collection, a Roosevelt dime may be waiting to tell its story. From hidden varieties to collector favorites, these classic American dimes prove that size means nothing when history, mystery, and numismatic significance come together. Stay with us as we uncover the secrets behind the 1984 P, 1988 P, and 1989 D Roosevelt dimes. Welcome to Legacy Coins USA, where every coin has a legacy. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Coin number 1. A small 10-cent coin from the 1980s may seem ordinary at first glance, yet the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime carries a fascinating story within its tiny silver-colored appearance. Bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and 1 dime, this coin represents an important chapter in modern American coinage. Millions pass through American hands, but collectors continue searching for exceptional examples and valuable varieties hidden among ordinary circulation pieces. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint during 1984, this Roosevelt dime was struck during a decade marked by technological growth, economic change, and renewed national confidence. The P mint mark identifies Philadelphia production, and its presence reflects a significant change in modern coinage because earlier Philadelphia dimes often lacked mint marks altogether. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Following his death in 1945, the United States Mint selected Roosevelt for the 10-cent denomination because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his association with the March of Dimes campaign that fought polio. Displayed prominently on the obverse is Roosevelt's portrait, a design created by chief engraver John R. Sinek. The reverse features a torch symbolizing liberty, an olive branch representing peace, and an oak branch signifying strength. Together, these elements create one of the most recognizable designs in American numismatic history. Many people mistakenly believe that all older Roosevelt dimes contain silver. In reality, the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime is not a silver coin. Silver Roosevelt dimes were struck from 1946 through 1964. Beginning in 1965, regular circulation dimes transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1984 P issue therefore consists of outer copper-nickel layers bonded to a pure copper core. Technical specifications remain consistent with modern Roosevelt dimes. Each coin weighs approximately 2.27 grams and measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter. A reeded edge surrounds the coin, creating the distinctive appearance familiar to generations of Americans. These characteristics helped maintain continuity within the series despite composition changes. The primary purpose of the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime was everyday commerce. Millions entered circulation and became essential tools for daily transactions across the United States. From vending machines and public transportation to retail purchases and banking transactions, these dimes played a constant role in American economic life. Production levels were substantial. Hundreds of millions of Roosevelt dimes were struck during 1984, ensuring widespread circulation. Because of this large mintage, ordinary circulated examples remain common today. Nevertheless, collector demand persists because condition, rarity, and unusual varieties can dramatically influence value. Condition remains one of the most important factors affecting collector interest. Coins displaying strong luster, crisp details, and minimal wear are considerably more desirable than heavily circulated examples. High-grade certified specimens attract especially strong attention because pristine survivors become increasingly scarce with each passing decade. Among collectors, mint errors generate significant excitement. off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, and other production anomalies occasionally surface. Genuine error coins can command premiums far above ordinary examples and remain among the most sought-after discoveries within the Roosevelt dime series. One particularly famous variety associated with 1980s Roosevelt dimes is the possibility of transitional or unusual striking anomalies. Although rare, collectors continue examining rolls and collections because unexpected discoveries occasionally emerge. Such finds help maintain strong interest in modern dime collecting. Demand within the United States remains steady due to the Roosevelt dime's long-running popularity. Many numismatists assemble complete date and mint mark collections, while others focus on locating top-quality examples with exceptional eye appeal. The 1984 P issue occupies an important position within these collections as a representative coin of the modern era. Stories frequently appear online, suggesting that ordinary coins can instantly be worth extraordinary fortunes. While certain legendary American rarities have indeed sold for astonishing prices, a standard 1984 P. Roosevelt dime is generally not worth millions of dollars. Real market value depends on rarity, condition, certification, and collector demand. Exceptional errors and elite-grade specimens remain the most valuable examples. Decades after leaving the Philadelphia Mint, the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime continues to circulate through collections, coin albums, inherited accumulations, and forgotten coin jars. Although most examples remain common, their connection to American history, their role in daily commerce, and the possibility of discovering a rare variety ensure lasting collector interest. More than just 10 cents, this coin represents a small but enduring piece of the American numismatic story. Coin number 2. A tiny 10-cent coin can carry an extraordinary story, and the 1988 P. Roosevelt dime is a perfect example. Bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and one dime, this coin traveled through countless hands across America while quietly preserving a piece of modern United States numismatic history. Although often overlooked because of its small size, the 1988 P. Roosevelt dime remains an important issue for collectors and coin enthusiasts. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1988, this dime emerged during a period of rapid technological progress and economic growth in the United States. The presence of the P mint mark identifies its Philadelphia origin, a feature that became standard on most modern dimes after changes in mint mark practices during the late 20th century. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946 following the death of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His image was selected for the 10-cent denomination because of his leadership during some of the most challenging years in American history and his strong connection to the March of Dimes campaign, which supported efforts to combat polio. Displayed on the obverse is Roosevelt's portrait, a design created by chief engraver John R. Sinek. The reverse features a central torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch representing strength. Together, these symbols create one of the most enduring and recognizable coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Many collectors mistakenly assume that every older Roosevelt dime contains silver. In reality, the standard 1988 P. Roosevelt dime is not a silver coin. Silver Roosevelt dimes were struck from 1946 through 1964. Beginning in 1965, the Mint adopted a copper-nickel clad composition for circulation dimes. The 1988 P issue therefore contains outer copper-nickel layers bonded to a pure copper core. From a technical standpoint, the coin weighs approximately 2.27 grams and measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter. Its reeded edge provides both a traditional appearance and protection against alteration. These specifications have remained consistent for modern Roosevelt dimes over several decades. Created primarily for everyday commerce, the 1988 P. Roosevelt dime entered circulation in massive numbers. Americans used these coins for shopping, transportation, vending machines, banking transactions, and countless daily purchases. Their widespread use made them among the most familiar coins in circulation. Production levels reached hundreds of millions of pieces, ensuring broad distribution throughout the country. Because of this substantial mintage, ordinary circulated examples remain relatively common today. However, collector demand can increase dramatically when superior preservation or unusual characteristics are present. Condition remains one of the most important factors affecting value. Coins exhibiting strong luster, sharp details, and minimal signs of wear attract considerably more interest than heavily circulated examples. High-grade certified pieces are particularly desirable because pristine survivors become scarcer over time. Among specialists, mint errors create some of the greatest excitement. Double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, and other unusual minting anomalies occasionally surface. Such discoveries can transform an otherwise common dime into a highly sought-after numismatic item. One of the most discussed varieties associated with 1988 Roosevelt dimes involves transitional design characteristics and mint mark details. Collectors continue studying these coins because even small differences can generate significant interest within the numismatic marketplace. Careful examination remains essential when evaluating potential varieties. Demand across the United States remains steady because Roosevelt dimes are among the most widely collected modern coin series. Many enthusiasts assemble complete date and mint mark collections, while others focus exclusively on high-grade examples or unusual error coins. The 1988 P issue holds an important place within these long-running collections. Stories frequently circulate suggesting that ordinary coins can be worth life-changing fortunes. While a few rare United States coins have achieved spectacular auction results, most standard 1988 P. Roosevelt dimes are not worth millions of dollars. Actual market value depends on rarity, condition, certification, and collector demand. Exceptional mint errors and elite-grade specimens are generally the coins that command the strongest premiums. Decades after its release, many 1988 P. Roosevelt dimes remain hidden in collections, coin albums, drawers, inherited accumulations, and forgotten jars of change. Collectors continue searching because remarkable discoveries occasionally emerge where nobody expected them. The possibility of finding a rare variety or outstanding example keeps interest alive within the hobby. Today, the 1988 P. Roosevelt dime stands as a lasting symbol of modern American coinage. Although most examples carry modest values, their connection to Franklin Roosevelt, their role in daily commerce, and their enduring popularity among collectors ensure continued interest. More than just 10 cents, this coin preserves a small but meaningful chapter of United States numismatic history and remains a favorite among collectors who appreciate the stories hidden within America's circulating coinage. Coin number 3. Hidden among billions of American coins, the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime represents a fascinating piece of modern United States numismatic history. Carrying the familiar inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and 1 dime. This small coin quietly circulated through countless transactions while preserving the legacy of one of America's most influential presidents. Though often overlooked because of its modest denomination, the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime continues to attract attention from collectors searching for quality examples, unusual varieties, and mint errors. Produced at the Denver Mint during 1989, this dime bears the D mint mark that identifies its place of manufacture. By the late 20th century, the Denver Mint had become one of the most important coin-producing facilities in the United States, striking hundreds of millions of circulation coins annually to meet nationwide demand. The Roosevelt dime series itself began in 1946, following the death of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His image was chosen because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his connection to the March of Dimes organization, which raised funds to combat polio. Since then, Roosevelt's portrait has remained one of the most enduring images in American coinage. Displayed on the obverse is a profile portrait of Roosevelt designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinek. The reverse presents a torch symbolizing liberty, accompanied by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch representing strength. Together, these elements create a design recognized by generations of Americans. Many people mistakenly refer to the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime as a silver coin because of its appearance. In reality, standard circulation examples are not silver. Silver Roosevelt dimes were produced from 1946 through 1964. Beginning in 1965, the United States Mint adopted a copper-nickel clad composition. Therefore, the regular 1989 D issue contains outer layers of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core. From a technical perspective, the coin weighs approximately 2.27 grams and measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter. Its reeded edge remains one of the defining characteristics of the Roosevelt dime series. These specifications have remained largely unchanged for decades, contributing to the coin's familiarity and practicality in circulation. Created primarily for everyday commerce, the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime served as an essential part of the American monetary system. Millions of examples entered circulation and were used in stores, vending machines, transportation systems, and countless daily transactions across the nation. Production levels reached substantial numbers, ensuring that the coin became widely available throughout the United States. Because of its high mintage, ordinary circulated examples remain common today. Nevertheless, collector interest persists because exceptional condition and unusual minting characteristics can significantly increase desirability. Condition plays a crucial role in determining collector value. Coins retaining original mint luster, strong strike quality, and minimal contact marks often command greater premiums than heavily circulated examples. Certified high-grade specimens are especially attractive because finding flawless survivors becomes increasingly difficult over time. Among numismatists, mint errors remain one of the most exciting aspects of collecting modern Roosevelt dimes. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, and other production anomalies occasionally emerge. Such discoveries can transform a routine circulation coin into a prized collectible. Collectors continue examining 1989 D. Roosevelt dimes carefully because even subtle variations may generate significant interest. Small differences in strike quality, die characteristics, or unusual production features can attract attention from specialists who focus on modern United States coinage. Demand throughout the United States remains steady because Roosevelt dimes represent one of the longest-running and most widely collected coin series in American history. Many hobbyists build complete date and mint mark collections, while others seek only the finest certified examples available on the market. Stories frequently appear claiming that ordinary coins can be worth extraordinary fortunes. While some rare American coin varieties and spectacular mint errors have achieved impressive auction prices, most standard 1989 D. Roosevelt dimes are not worth millions of dollars. Actual value depends on rarity, condition, certification, and collector demand rather than sensational claims. Decades after leaving the Denver Mint, many examples remain hidden in coin albums, inherited collections, drawers, piggy banks, and jars of change. Collectors continue searching because remarkable discoveries occasionally appear where they are least expected. This possibility helps maintain enthusiasm within the hobby. The historical significance of the Roosevelt dime extends beyond its monetary function. Each coin serves as a reminder of Franklin Roosevelt's influence on American history and his connection to the fight against polio. This legacy adds depth and meaning to every example preserved by collectors. Today, the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime remains an enduring symbol of modern American coinage. Although most examples possess modest market values, their historical importance, collector appeal, and potential for rare varieties ensure ongoing interest. More than just a 10-cent coin, the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime continues to represent a small but meaningful piece of the American numismatic story, cherished by collectors who appreciate the history and artistry found in everyday coinage. Thanks for watching this episode, and please subscribe to my channel